Welcome to Fresh Off the Set. I'm Kari Hawker-Diaz.
And I'm Laura Murray. And this podcast, Kari, I'm so jealous you got to do this one.
Okay, are you ready to take out the trash?
Yes, I am.
Josie Van Dyke, she has her own podcast. It's interesting because when people come in here and we do the podcast, we're like showing them like headphones and the microphone. And I was like, telling her, and she's like, oh, these are like mine. Like she just knew exactly how to podcast. She's a professional. She's amazing.
Oh, she is so fun. Like I said, you got to do the interview. So much fun. But when I was just talking to her in between, because she was also on the show, she is just, like I said, I can't think of another word other than fun.
She's so fun.
That's exactly how she is. And she's so easy to talk to. And it's no wonder her podcast is so great.
Make sure to give it a listen right now. Should we do it?
Let's.
I am so excited for today's guest, Josie Van Dyke. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Yes. Okay. So let's just start with this. What inspired you to start your own podcast?
I've always been kind of the life of the party. I love making people laugh, and I've always wanted to do it. And then I had a miscarriage back in 2021 for my third baby.
I'm so sorry.
It's one of those things that women go through. And it kind of woke me up to realize, like, I want something for myself outside of motherhood. And I was so focused on getting pregnant, it was stressing me out. So I was like, I'm going to start a podcast. I've always wanted to do it. And this will give me something to look forward to every week, get to make new friends, just have a good time, and get to be that fun self that I've always been. And that's kind of what pushed me to do it. And now it's been over a year and a half, and it's been so much fun. I'm so glad I started.
And you're doing amazing. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
So well. Okay, you talk about all sorts of trash on your
Yes.
podcast. So let's go through some right now. What are some personal trash that you want to get off your chest right now?
Okay, personal trash. I got my nails done.
Okay,
And
let's see.
I made an epic fail. I thought it was cute to do like silver, but now it looks like dirt underneath my fingernails.
Okay, I see what you mean.
And
yeah.
I didn't notice it until somebody pointed it out, and now I can't unsee it. And this is all I look at all day. And I just texted my nail girl. I'm like, I need to get my nails redone. She's like, I'm busy till next week. And I was like, crap.
Okay, wait, let me see. I probably wouldn't have thought that until you mentioned it.
Yes. So now I probably shouldn't have mentioned it, because now everyone's going to look at it and be like, why the heck did you do that? But yes, that is what I look at now every day. And it's going to be my trash for a week.
You know what? It's fun because we can get back in and get them done new.
Right? I almost like bought polish and just painted over. And I'm like, no, it's not that bad. It's fine.
You know what's funny is like you think that these nail trends are going to look good on you. I do it all the time. And I'm like, you know what? That wasn't for me, but I'm glad we tried it.
I know. It's trial and error.
Trial and error, exactly. Okay, what reality TV trash news of the week is your favorite?
Oh, I guess we have to talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Okay,
because we
yes.
are in Real Housewives of Salt Lake City land right now.
Yes.
No, it is pretty wild what's going on television with them. You have Monica, you have Heather Gay, receipts, proof, timeline, everything. They're in their part 2 is tonight, I believe. And I'm just eating it up. I'm eating up all of the drama that they have going on. I'm very excited to see how the next episode's going to go, just because these girls hate Monica. I don't know how much if you watch the show.
Yeah, I have not seen any of the reunion. So I
Okay.
saw the season finale. I've not seen any of the reunion. My producer Mackenzie and I talk about it all the time. We love that show.
Yes.
Whitney's been on our podcast.
Yes.
We love Whitney. And then Angie I'm working on. I used to actually work for Angie at Lunatic Fringe. So
Oh,
she
no
and I
way.
are
Did
friends.
you do hair?
No, I was like front desk and I managed.
Okay, gotcha.
But I love Angie. I love Angie K.
Yeah,
So we're going to get her on the podcast.
I'm very excited to see what part 3 is. I feel like that's where we'll get the most juice, because right now it's kind of like they're just they're pulling it along, and it's like, no, give it to us. We want to see everybody catfighting over what Monica's done. So I'm excited to see how that's all going to come to play.
It's good. I feel like this last season has been the best.
And even though they give Monica like a lot of hate, she kind of made the season. Like if
It's
it wasn't
true.
for her, it would have been boring. So you got to give her props.
Yeah, it's very true. It's a really, if you haven't seen it, check it out.
You have
This
to.
season is like, woo, you're on the edge of your seat.
Yes.
Okay. What pop culture moment has a chokehold on you right now?
Oh gosh, probably Joe Coy's jokes at the Golden Globes. Not funny at all. Referring to Barbie as, oh, first you're just big boobs and then you have cellulite and flat feet. Just not funny at all. But Chelsea Handler, she was a host of another award show, and she kind of poked fun at him, and their exes.
That's what I was gonna say. That's like her ex, right?
Yeah. So it was really funny because in his speech he said, oh, you guys aren't laughing at these. I didn't write these. Sorry, I didn't write these. My writers wrote them. And on her speech, people were laughing at her jokes, and she goes, thanks guys, my writer wrote these. So that's got a chokehold on me. I freaking love Chelsea Handler. She's hilarious.
I love her. She can do no wrong to me. I love her. She's hilarious. What is it about trash that makes you and your podcast so relatable, do you think?
I think it's because trash is in everyone's life. I think sometimes people think trash is like a negative thing, like, oh, it's the bad stuff, but it's just stuff in life that we consume, and you got to let it out sometimes. You don't want to overflow with trash, whether it's good or bad.
It's kind of real, you know?
Yeah.
It's just being real.
It's just being yourself. And I think a lot of times podcasts are very filtered, and, you know, you want to be a little more scripted. And with me, I'm like, we're taking it all out. We're going to talk about everything. And whether it's inappropriate sometimes or deep, I mean, sometimes you cry, sometimes you laugh. And I think that's what makes it so relatable is no matter what phase of life you are in, you can find something to relate it to. Yeah. Because we all have it.
Yeah, very true. That's so true. During your interviews, you're like so able to connect really well with your guests. What's your secret?
I talk to them like they're my best friend. And usually when they leave, we are best friends. So I think when you look at somebody, or if you put them on a pedestal and you can't be personable with them and you think that they're better than you and you go into it nervous, it's hard for them to open up because they don't trust you. They don't know that you're peers. And so if you go into it like we're friends, obviously you want to be professional in some ways, but making it very personable and talking to them as if you're best friends already.
Yeah, that's so true. And then it's less of like an interview where people are like, okay, I'm nervous for this, you know, because people get nervous in interviews. So it's more like a friend talking to a friend, girl chat. Exactly. Which influencer interview has been your favorite so far and why?
Oh, there's been so many. And I always hate answering this question because I never want to like make people think I didn't like them.
Speaking
as the
of being best friends, you never want anyone to feel, is there
they're
one
all
that
my best friends. Honestly, I think my favorite would have had to have been Rylee Arnold, just because she's like in the moment right now. Like she is the hot topic, her and Harry Josie. And that was really exciting to have her on so close after Dancing with the Stars ended and get to talk to her about how that was and how her relationship with Harry Josie is and just everything in between with her family, friends. I mean, she just graduated high school. And even though we are so in different phases of life, I mean, I'm 28, I have 3 kids, I'm a mom. You know, she's living her dream in LA. It was just so fun to connect. And I mean, all the Arnold sisters are like the sweetest on the planet. But
they really are.
Rylee was a really cool interview.
It's so fun to see her be successful too.
Oh, I love it.
It's really fun. Which celebrity interview has been your favorite so far and why?
You know, I wouldn't even say I've had celebrities. I'm like, they're all influencers in a way. I think celebrity-wise, the most popular in Utah culture celebrity-wise would be Rachel Parcell. I mean, she is Utah's celeb. She's the queen of blogging. She started Pink Peonies forever ago. And having her on was a huge accomplishment because she was one where I was like, if I ever had Rachel Parcell on, like I would die. And even though I have like mutual friends and I'm friends with her sister, I never thought that would be attainable. And so having her on the podcast was a huge, huge pinch me moment for sure.
That's awesome. That's so cool. You just mentioned you're a mom of 3.
Yes.
What do you love most about being a mom?
Oh, they're cute faces. I just want to eat them. They're so cute. I feel like motherhood can be really exhausting, and that's why God made them really cute because
then we try to forget.
And you do forget. I'm over here like I have a 7-month-old and I'm like, am I going to have another baby? And I'm like, what am I thinking? No, I'm tired. No, I just love seeing them experience things for the first time and just loving on them. I'm a very affectionate mother. I'm just squeezing them and kissing them and munching on their toes. And I love being with them, even though sometimes, you know, you need a break, but for the most part, just getting to be with them and snuggle them and watch Paw Patrol. My fave.
My daughter is loving Bluey. That's like her just Bluey. Her one. Yeah, Bluey.
We love Bluey.
It is true. It's good. They're cute because they can be exhausting.
Yes.
It's so true. What's one thing about being a mom or the pressure of being a mom? There are so many pressures that you would take out to the trash.
Oh, probably the expectation of having home cooked meals every night.
Oh my gosh. Amen.
I'm a DoorDash girly. My kids live off of French fries and chicken nuggets, and are they going to be okay? Yes. But do I feel guilt? Yes. And I think a lot of that has to do with social media, TikTok. You see all these moms that go above and beyond. Shout out to you. Wish I was you. But that's not me. And I find myself at times feeling like a crappy mom because my kids aren't having freaking garden fresh vegetables and eating good foods. And so I feel like if I could take that pressure off of me a little bit, I would take that to the trash.
You know what's interesting though is like you think about those moms that are making those meals, they probably have guilt about something else. You know, like
for
we
sure.
all have, no matter.
Yep.
I feel like what we do with our kids, that guilt is going to be there. So might as well eat chicken nuggets.
Right. Yeah. Chick-fil-A is great, you guys.
I love Chick-fil-A. I love it. What obstacles have you hit and had to overcome as a podcaster, going back to the podcasting?
Yeah, I think imposter syndrome is huge. I mean, I still feel it a lot. Like just sitting here, I'm like, well, what am I doing here? I don't really know. I obviously wanted it to be successful. You dream of it being successful. And then when you start getting success, you start thinking, wait, is this real? Is this happening? Why am I doing it okay? Am I doing it right? And then you kind of second guess yourself and you're like, okay, well, I wanted to do this, but now I'm nervous that people aren't going to like it. And you want to people please people because now you have more people listening and more people watching you and you don't want to make anyone angry. And so just learning to trust my gut and just do what I want to do and what feels right to me. And if people want to listen, great. If they don't, that's fine too. But just making sure I'm true to myself and not just doing things out of wanting clout or wanting attention or trying to grow in a way that's not organic to me.
Yeah.
That's been probably the hardest part.
I think people can feel that though eventually. Like, you know, yeah, of course you want, because you have a podcast, you want people to like it, you want more people to listen. But I think that authenticity, when people feel that, then they connect more. And they're like, oh, she's her and I want to listen to it. You know?
For sure.
That's so good. What did you do before becoming a podcaster?
I was a full-time mama. Before I became a mom, I definitely had several jobs that I was trying to find my passion. I was in MLMs. I worked at a bank. I worked with special needs. I did a lot of like side gigs, nothing that was like career based. And then I became a mom and I was like, this is it. Like, this is my thing. And I loved it. And I still love it. But now that I do podcasting and motherhood, I'm like, this is really fun.
You have a little both.
Yeah, it's really fun. I love it. I don't think I could go back to just being a mom because honestly, that's hard. That's really hard.
It's very hard.
It's nice to have a little help now. I'm like, oh, I can leave my house a little. I can go to the bathroom when I want to go to the bathroom. Like, this is really cool. Like,
and not have them crawl under the door.
Yeah. Shout out to the full-time mamas out there. I was you, and it is a hard gig. It's a hard gig.
Yeah. Shout out to moms and dads for sure. It's hard.
Yes, dads too.
What about podcasting made you want to take that leap into the industry?
Oh, you know, like I said, I've always kind of been in the spotlight, and growing up, I legit wanted to be a pop star. That obviously wasn't in the cards for me. And
you never know.
You never know. I mean, I could drop a note right now, but I definitely just always saw myself as doing something more. I just wanted more for myself. And I saw other podcasts that were successful that I loved, and I really resonated with them in a lot of places. And I was like, I like what they're doing, but I want to put my spin on it. Like, I like that they're funny, but I want them to also be relatable. Or I like that they're funny and relatable, but I also want pop culture in there. Like, I just saw a window that wasn't being filled, and I was like, I'm going to go and I'm going to do that. And that's what I've done.
And that's why you're so successful. It's so good.
Thank you.
It's so fun to see you be able to do both too. You know, be a mom, podcast, do all the things. If we want to listen to your podcast, where can we listen?
Spotify, Apple at Weekly Trash, and then YouTube. You can watch all the episodes that are with guests. Solos are just podcasts, but guest episodes are all on YouTube at Weekly Trash.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Josie. That was so fun.
And
we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
not
it.
done yet.
Let's keep it going.
Okay, we're going to do this little game called Is It Trash or Not?
Love it.
Okay, I'm just going to say something and then you say whether it's trash or not.
Okay.
Crocs.
Trash.
Agreed. I absolutely agree. Award shows.
They're not trash.
Pineapple on pizza.
Nope, not trash. I love trash. Or I love pineapple.
You love pineapple
On pizza.
Okay. Person in the middle seat on a plane automatically gets both armrests.
Oh, I agree with that.
I think they have to. Way to give them something,
they
right?
Give them something.
In the middle. Harry Potter.
Trash. Sorry. Don't like it.
No, don't apologize.
I don't read.
You be you.
I'm illiterate.
Social media.
Oh, love, hate. I would say depends on the day. Depends on the day.
That's a good one. Depends on the day.
Yeah.
It can be good, can be bad. Depends on the day. That's good. Working 5 days a week.
Trash.
Clean girl aesthetic.
I wish I was that way, but I'm not, so trash.
Pronouncing GIF as Jeff.
That's me, so I can't hate on myself.
And making a big deal about birthdays.
Oh, I do that, so
So yes.
that's my favorite.
Okay, good.
If you didn't wish me happy birthday, you're dead to me.
Birthdays are, it's only
It's
once
the
a year.
day that I came onto this earth. You're welcome.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal. Okay, to wrap up, we're going to play Fresh Five. I'm going to ask you 5 quick questions to get you to know you a little better. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your go-to drink at Starbucks?
I get a shot of espresso. That's it, filled with ice, and then I pour a protein drink in it.
Hey, I haven't heard of that one.
Yes, but I recently found out I have a parasite, so I can't have coffee.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic we could dive into.
That's a whole thing.
That's a whole other trash. Yeah.
So you can't do any coffee at all?
My hair, it's like a hair scan. They like check your, I don't even know how it works, but she was like, yeah, your body doesn't process coffee. And I was like, excuse me? That is how I live. So she was like, you need to take a break. So I haven't had coffee in like a week. And I'm dying. I'm dying.
Oh, gosh.
But the espresso and protein drink is
when you can get back to it. That's your
It's
thing.
a life hack. You get your protein and you get your caffeine.
You'll get back to it. You will.
Yeah.
Your favorite fast food place?
Chick-fil-A.
Love it. Favorite snack at the movies? If you have time to go to a movie.
If I have time to go to a movie, you know, I love a good popcorn, and you put the chocolate crunch bunch in the popcorn, and then you get some chocolate and you get some salty, and it's good.
A little melty.
It's good.
Ooh, that sounds good. Would you rather go on a cruise or go to a ski resort, like a bougie ski resort?
Oh, you know, cruises kind of scare me right now, but I also hate being cold. So I'm going to do cruise.
Okay, there you go. You do a short one, right?
Yeah, quickie.
What is making you smile in life right now?
My baby, my 7-month-old. He's perfect. He doesn't sleep, but he's so freaking cute.
He's so freaking
freaking cute. And when I smile at him, he smiles at me. And it's like the Justin Bieber song, you smile, I smile. And we just have like a moment, and it's so beautiful. And I love him so much.
Because they're cute.
Yes.
We forget.
So cute. He makes me want another one. Why? I don't know.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, Josie, one more time. Where can we listen to your amazing podcast?
Weekly Trash, WeeklyTrash at Apple and Spotify and YouTube if you want to watch.
Okay, you're amazing. Thank you so much for
Thank
chatting
you
with
so
me,
much.
Josie.
This was so much fun.
It's fun to get to know you a little bit better. And thank you for listening to another episode of Fresh Off the Set. Please rate, review, and subscribe, and we will see you next week. Congrats, you made it to the end. If you want to continue to freshen up your day, you can watch us on Fresh Living every weekday on CBS Channel 2 in Utah at 1 o'clock. You can also watch us on our YouTube channel, KUTV Fresh Living, and follow us on social media. We will see you next week.